Why I Love Hold That Heat by Southside, Future, and Travis Scott. That's right, it's a new series. I'm trying something new today called Why I Love. The idea for this series is basically for me to be able to geek out about my favorite parts of my favorite songs. Depending on the song, I might talk about the song as a whole or just one really tiny part of a song that I don't feel like people appreciate enough. And we're gonna start out with Hold That Heat. This is a song by the producer Southside featuring Future and Travis Scott, who are two of my favorite artists of all time. Now, I do love the whole song. Like, Future's ad-libs throughout the whole thing sort of put you in a trance. The whatever I say, this over and over throughout the whole song is so cool. Travis has 2 verses on it, which is very rare for a song where you're just a feature. I remember the first time I heard this, I was so excited to hear Travis come back for a second verse. And he starts the second verse by mentioning that it is the second verse.
Second verse, I'm active.
He knew we'd be hyped. But all that to the side, the part of the song that I really wanted to geek out about in this video is less than half a second of the song near the end that every time I hear it, I just go crazy. So in most rap songs, or really like any modern music, there's always going to be a little bit of reverb and a little bit of delay on the vocals. For the people who don't know mixing terminology, delay is not like your voice is lagging behind, it's just the mixing word for an echo. So my point is, if I say yeah in the raw vocals, when I'm not talking, there's nothing else to hear, it's just empty. But in the final version of the song, you're gonna hear a little bit of a yeah in the background, you know, and maybe some reverb effect on top of it too. So even when the rapper pauses between bars and they're not saying anything, there's a little bit of a tail on the vocals, so you can still kind of feel their voice a little bit in the mix. But Southside, Future, and Travis Scott flipped this on its head for half a second in this song, and I can't shut up about it. At the end of Future's verse, they cut the beat, which, side note, I always love in rap songs. I love when the beat cuts for a bar and then comes back with a crazy drop, always goes hard. So they cut the beat on the last bar. And then at the very end, Future's bar ends with the word yeah. And instead of letting that reverb and delay that's been there for the whole song continue, when the yeah stops, they make everything silent.
Oh man, should've just stayed in this place. I ghost that bitch on Nita. Yeah.
For less than half a second, and then the beat comes right back in and Travis is saying hold that heat again. But that little silence is just so unexpected and so cool that it just makes me get way too hyped every time I listen to it. The other thing is, this has to be intentional. Like, that doesn't just happen when you're mixing music, because not only did they turn the reverb and delay off for the word yeah, but they muted the entire track. Any reverb and delay that existed from words before that, gone. And I don't know why it makes the drop so much harder than if they had left the reverb and delay in, but it just really does, and I love it so much. Anyway, that's everything I could possibly say about this song. I love this song so much. Go check it out if you don't know it. And if you also love this song that I love, then you might also love my music. So here's Hold That Heat, and here's Island by DG the Artist. Check them both out. If you're in the DC area, I'm doing a show on May 8th. Ticket link in the description. I intend to sell it out, so get your tickets soon. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.